Hello everyone, this is Review. Boy, it's the battle of the trends right now. The fast food market, the fast food game is in an epic conundrum. And I found myself in quite a pickle as well. The battle of the trends. Who is going to be the trendiest of fast food places for the summer of 2018? Is it IHOB, the pancake place that always served burgers, that now is emphasizing burgers? Or is it Sonic, with their pickle juice thing? Well, I decided I really don't know. I was just trying to be dramatic and get some sort of intro for you all. But I decided to try out Sonic today. I went over there. It's a scorcher of a day, I'll tell you that again. Feels like 100. Got some good cumulonimbus clouds building. Could see the nice anvil on them, but they haven't erupted yet, so we're safe from the storms for now. I decided, well, what's a better way to spend a boiling hot afternoon than to sit outside and review some pickle juice slushie from Sonic. It's their newest release. I also got some boneless wings here. But it's their newest release, and it's kind of making some waves because of its obscure name. You know, pickle juice. You know? Anyway, comes in this cup. I got a regular one. And all it is, it's a little slushy, you know, so it's got that kind of icy particulate matter. And it's supposed to be, a tangy pickle juice type beverage. This is what it looks like. Now, I was a little disappointed because, granted, when they market it, it's always in a clear cup. And especially for such a vibrant green drink, I would want to show that off to all of you. So, with all due respect, Sonic, I'm going to be removing this from its original container. You could see right there, maybe not. I just don't want it to spill. You could possibly see it there. And I'm going to transfer it into this Sci-Fate receptacle. So we could all see it in all its pickle juice. Shoot. Glory. It's okay. Alrighty. So that's what it looks like. This is pretty much empty now, so we'll transfer this over to here. We'll bust out the straw. I didn't get any on me, really. Actually, it looks kind of refreshing on a hot day like today, right? Almost looks like a glass of lemonade, but it's actually pickle juice, apparently. From Sonic. You can get it in many sizes. I got the regular one. I guess it's just supposed to taste like zesty. I was going to say tangy and zesty, but it just came out as one word. Tangy and zesty pickle juice that we all love and crave every day. And I'm going to try it out and let you know what I think of it. Pickle juice slushy from Sonic going in. Oh, boy. You know, it's kind of on a very odd precipice right now. Between something that's just really weird and something that's oddly refreshing. I'll tell you in a minute. Let me get a few more sips going. As I kind of alluded to earlier, it's odd. That's the first thing that even struck me. Now, I know some of you are real pickle lovers out there. Or I know when you go to a restaurant, a diner, like a sit-down restaurant, and you order a sandwich, you make sure to get that whole dill pickle slice, just so that you could wring it out kind of like a towel and squeeze the pickle juice into your mouth and just enjoy every last drop. I know there's a few pickle fanatics out there. I know you. I know there's a few of you out there watching this. And at first I thought to myself, as I took that first sip, I thought to myself, man, this is weird. I mean, this is just really, really weird. It tastes like pickles. It tastes like icy, watery pickles. And that's all that it tastes like. There's no twists, or turns, or hidden flavors. It's not like all of a sudden I take that second sip and then boom, there's oranges everywhere. It's just icy, watery pickles. It's like a dill pickle. You know, it's not like the sweeter, whatever they call those things, the bread and butter pickles or whatever that is, where it has a little less, tang to it. It's not like that. It's just tangy, not sour, just very tangy. Dill pickles. It's really odd. Anyway, what I was getting at is, as odd as the flavor as it is, I have found it surprisingly refreshing. But as I said, it's an extremely hot summer day here. It's in the 90s, but the heat index feels like, I think, 100 and something. And I think it's just because it's a slushy. That's really why. It could taste like anything. But it was surprisingly refreshing. As soon as I started drinking it, and as soon as that initial really weird flavor aspect of it all kind of subsided, and I kind of, started getting used to it, kind of cooled me off a little bit. I was thinking, this is actually pretty refreshing on a really hot afternoon like today. Pickle juice or not, it kind of helps cool you down. Will ice water do that too? Yeah, but let's forget about that. We're talking about pickle juice here. It's a very odd tasting, but surprisingly refreshing beverage on a summer's day. That's all that I really have to say on it, so to waste a couple more minutes of everyone's life, I wanted to act on a hunch. And that means that it either is going to work or it's going to be terrible. But whenever I go over to Sonic, I always like to get myself some boneless wings. I don't know, I just like their wings. I think they just do it pretty good. I got, a bunch of them. You could see all the wings there in the Sonic feeding trough. And I thought to myself, I wonder how well this would go with a boneless buffalo wing. So I'm going to eat a wing for you, and I'm going to just chase it down immediately with some of the pickle juice, and we'll see if that even works, or if it cools the flames, if it just tastes really weird. So I'm just going to try this one out. Part of me thought that would work. Part of me really did. But while the little crystalline-esque matter, it's just, the water, I suppose, or maybe it's just frozen pickle juice, I don't know, did help cool things off a little bit. Because the pickle flavor in this is so pronounced, all it ended up doing was kind of cooling it off, and then it left a really, really weird aftertaste that kind of tastes like hot sauce and pickles. So I think this drink is just probably best on its own. It's a novelty. It's something to try out for the heck of it, though again it has a surprising refreshment element to it, which really did help kind of cool me off on a hot day like today, so I'm surprised. It actually works great for that. Has a very unique taste. I would say this is something, at least, get once for the heck of it, say you tried it, and go from there. But if you are one of the individuals who expresses complete and total devotion to the pickle and lives a life of pickle fanaticism, then you'll probably love this drink because it's, as I said, it tastes very tangy, and like someone just squeezed a dill pickle into this glass, and that's what it is. Very interesting novelty, though. Tastes exactly as it's described. No twists and turns. It's just very odd. Tastes as it's described. But again, very refreshing. Price for this was pretty standard. I got a regular. It's $1.69. Therefore, out of 10, I'm going to be giving this an 8.3 out of 10. Because again, I think it hit the mark. They weren't marketing this as anything but a novelty. A novelty it is, but as I said, it hit the mark. They said it was going to be pickle juice. It tastes like pickle juice, and it had that little added bonus of refreshment too. It's a Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. I have my radio broadcast today. Catch it on TuneIn, catch it on SoundCloud, catch it on Shortwave. Going to be airing all day today, this afternoon, into the evening. Check it out if you're interested. You could find some links to it in the description, pinned comments, and in the cards. Thank you for well, that's what I usually say when I'm on the air. Thank you for watching this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, the Report of the Week, and this review was for Sonic's Pickle Juice Slushie. That's all, and take care.